let's talk insurance. Yeah, I know, it sounds boring, but we'll try and make it fun or at least easy to understand. Ready? This is being brought to you by the friendly folks at Insurance Care Now. Give us a call at 888-777-5402, the toll-free number. We're ready to talk to you about insurance. Okay, first things first, let's get to know some of the common language of the insurance business that you hear all the time, but may not know exactly what it means. Deductible. Deductible is the out-of-pocket amount that you pay before your insurance starts to pay. For example, if you need to have your appendix taken out and the procedure costs a total of $10,000, if your insurance deductible is $2,000, your insurance company will pay $8,000 directly to the hospital. Then you have your copay. That's the set amount the insured pays at the time of service. So let's say you go to see the doctor and your insurance copay for a doctor's visit is only $10. You would only have to pay the $10 even if the regular cost for a visit is $125. Premium. Premium is a monthly payment to the insurance company for health or medical coverage. This keeps your policy active. A pre-existing condition is an injury or illness that happened before your insurance coverage started. A condition like arthritis or diabetes would be an example. The health insurance provider is your insurance company. That's pretty simple. And the subscriber is the insured or policyholder, in this case, you. Out-of-pocket expenses. Those are the medical costs which are not covered by the insurance policy, like deductibles and copays. Picking up a prescription for only $5, the $5 is your out-of-pocket expense. A schedule of benefits is a listing of services covered under your health insurance policy, along with the associated fees or copayments for those services. An example of that would be an ER visit as a service with a listed copay of only $25, or an X-ray with a listed copay of only $10. Now, your in-network provider is a healthcare provider or facility that has an agreement with your insurance company to provide services to policyholders. Your insurance company will give you a list of physicians, or you can go online usually and check it out, that you can choose from so you can find someone near you. And an out-of-network provider is a healthcare provider or facility that does not have an agreement with the insurance company. Primary care physician is usually a family or internal medicine practitioner who is a policyholder's personal physician and first contact for both regular exams and specialist referrals. This is a feature of the HMO type of policy. And speaking of HMOs, we have the HMO. An HMO gives you access to medical practitioners and facilities within the network only. It requires a primary care physician for referrals to specialists or diagnostic testing. It usually has a lower premium and deductibles than PPO plans. There is no coverage or reimbursement for visits or treatments by providers that are outside the network, unless it's on an emergency basis. Now you have your PPOs. PPOs provide more flexibility than an HMO in allowing non-network provider services. Now, the out-of-pocket costs are usually lower if you stay within the network. There's no need for a primary care physician to authorize referrals for specialists or further treatments. Monthly premiums are usually higher than HMO policies. And that's it for the terms. Now that you know the basics, we can talk about the differences between the HMO and the PPO policies. Now, the difference between the HMO and the PPO is the HMO, you have the primary care physician. He's going to be your point man as far as your health care is concerned. So, whether you have to undergo a physical exam, just your regular yearly checkups, or if there's something that's not quite right with you. Let's say you have a bad knee. You injured your knee somehow, some way. You have to go see your primary care physician first, and he will refer you to a specialist if he feels that it's warranted. And the specialist will be within the network. You cannot go outside your network with an HMO or you won't be covered. That's another difference between the HMO and the PPO. With PPO, if you go outside of the network, you'll still be covered, but you won't be covered as much. Let's say you go see a specialist within your network, you might have to pay, let's say, $25 as a co-payment. Whereas if you go outside the network, you might have to pay as much as, let's say, for example, $75 for that very same visit. Okay, so those are the differences. The HMO, you have your primary care physician. You have to see your primary care physician before you see anyone else, and he has to refer you to a specialist that is within the network. Okay? Now, this does not cover you in case of emergencies. In case of emergency, you can see anyone. Whoever is the closest to you, go see that person, whether it's within the network or not within the network. That's fine. Your insurance will cover you with an HMO. Also, the HMO, you pay a little less premiums, and the deductibles are usually less than your PPOs. And those are the main differences between the HMO and the PPO. I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed making it. I found it was a lot of fun, so I hope you guys enjoy watching it. Thanks a lot. If you have any questions, hey, feel free to give us a call.